Okay, so there we are. Well, 77, I can't believe it. So, I think I left off at Twin Falls. Oh, Smuggler's Pass. Now I remember. Did I skip out on the Steps of Madness?
That skill's not ready.
Let me check. Yeah. Ah, that's... Now I remember where I left off the last time. Okay. So we're going to go towards the Arcovian Undercity. Nice. Okay. But this should go swimmingly. So far, I haven't had too many troubles here whatsoever with the competition. Almost 80% pierce resistance to do some trick as well. So.
Skill's not ready.
But maybe I'll just blow up myself today because I feel too proud. And there we go. But I'll for sure take that totem seriously. Ooh. 50 meteor shower. I want that music a little bit louder. So there.
Can't do that yet.
Ow! Ether puddles. Okay. So we went successful for the first test here. That's a good thing. Purging gaze. Oh wow, my helm looks like crap. Is that anything that I would like to have? I don't know. Do I have any Ah, here, yeah. Why again? Because pierce resistance. Now I remember. Okay. Not too cool, but whatever. Wrath Steel Repeater. Okay, for some reason I didn't take that quest the last time I was here. Whoa. So, I'll try to get myself through that as quick as possible. I've grinded through all this once. No need to do it twice. I mean, it's a good source of experience after all, but right now I don't have that massive urge to farm myself up to a certain level. Okay. Here we go. Oh, I did skip a bunch there. Whatever.
I can't do that.
Oh yeah, exactly. I did the arena before I locked out the last time, and I saved up this bit for the next time. Now I remember. Now I do remember. Okay. I was looking forward so much for the Arcovian Undercity. Let's just hope I won't be killing myself accidentally down here. Would be quite tragic. That one area I was looking forward to. Okay. Whoa! Hello there, beauties. There's quite a lot of them there. Ultimate difficulty has always a bit of a different difficulty spike here, or enemy density spike, I'd rather say. Go. But in the case of the undead, that's actually just quite a casual thing. Undead are so fun because they have a quite low amount of HP on average. It's making them numerous and squishy. That's always a fun combo. Well, well. But overall, I'm really happy to see how quickly everything still melts, even though this is the highest difficulty. So the amount of damage upgrades seem to be sufficient. Of course, I'll have to upgrade myself still a little bit more, but I don't need to be too worried about being too low on the damage end. Shrapnel pistol, okay. Well, there's me.
That skill's not ready.
Whoa. Skeletal knights in my back. They should be quite resilient, but they actually are not that much. Can deal with that. Alright. Oh yeah, those lightning bosses. But I got the feeling as if the last upgrades here, this one and that one, really did a lot for my damage. Was Padala's will, and why am I picking it up? No, I don't want to pick that up, thank you. So, Forgotten Passage. Oh yeah, we need a couple of those. Well, well. Whoa, quite the army. So, I'm somewhat keen on taking the challenge of the boss down there. Ash, hi there. So happy to see you. Like, going for the elite dungeon and taking the boss there seems pretty seductive, but could also kill me. You're lurking? Okay. Appreciate that. Good, good luck on those assignments. Hope you're making some good progress there. Is that junk in this hole here? Okay, whatever. Oh, I totally skipped out something quite important.
That skill's not ready.
Well, so... Holy... Yeah. Okay, enemies are melting a lot faster than ever. That's one thing that not... no longer doubting. Jeez. Them poor enemies. So, here we go. Yeah. I'll help you, but most importantly, Riftgate time. Thank you. Just want to be able to get out of here quickly later. And off we go further. On hardcore, I haven't ever done the boss on that elite dungeon there. Oh, storm-touched chains. Stormcaller's Pact. Well, okay, mine's better. Sadly. Might be also lightning damage, but it's a different focus compared to what I want. And +1 to all skills is hardly beatable. It's among the best bonuses possible there. Okay. But I think I'm going to take the challenge today. Let's see if I can take the undead boss here in the elite dungeon. Maybe I'll kill myself, but well, then I know that I shouldn't have done that. But what's life without challenging yourself a bit? Because right now I gotta say, this is all almost a little bit too easy.
That skill's not ready.
It's not as if I want to complain things being too easy. Sometimes that's quite a nice chill experience. Okay. These things, they always take forever, though. Wonder if whether or not they are particularly lightning resistant. Beautiful. So many enemies at once. It's always the most fun part when you can melt down so many dudes at once. Ooh, the rover's lightning. Good stuff. Now we can buy in more interesting stuff. So, rovers, revered. Oh, that's the highest rank even. Yes. So now we get access to the really good stuff. Cool. Whatever. Let's take it too seriously here. I don't need to sweep out every little corner. I just don't. Okay. Oh, ghosts in my bag. Real interesting part will be when we're hitting the elite area there. When environmental effects kick in and... Well, okay, the enemy's level is actually pretty high already. Well, whatever. Whoa. Ah, that's one of the quest boxes. So, was surprised about the density and the damage all of a sudden. And let's get out of here. As a rule of thumb, if stuff's falling from the sky, I better step aside. Smart, isn't it? No, Banshee's Misery. What about that? It's not bad. My offhand is pretty unbeatable, I think. For now, at least. I guess there might be something better than the global effigy monster infrequent, but still has to show up. Oh yeah. Maybe it'll show up here. I mean, the good stuff here is that we're going to find really, really high level stuff here, as long as I'm going to survive. This is pretty concerning. These weird Utenbach spectral critters that sometimes spawn here, they are very resilient, and they deal a lot of elemental damage.
That skill's not ready.
And most importantly, they are super fast. Fast enemies are always dangerous. Okay.
That skill's
But I softened them up quite well, so it's going to be Okay, I hope. Yeah, full freeze is never fun, but I still have an invulnerability skill available, so stuff goes really wrong.
I can't do that yet.
But dropping once down to 50% is not bad enough to press the panic button. These thingies, they are really surprisingly scary. Mythical dementia. Oh, come on. There's nothing glorious about dementia. Weird little critters. So I'm pretty sure this is some occultist item or something like that. Coal ether. No. Not my style. Alright, haunted stone shell. So these ice spikes seem to be, yeah, it's definitely one skill that all of these share. Okay, 2 legendary items even. And Torment. Was that one recipe I was still missing? I'll have to check that out, because I remember that I wanted to build a relic, but I couldn't the other time around. So, legendary chest armor, level 58. So, well, definitely not my style. And ether and elemental damage. Raging Tempest, Mirror of Erioctes. Well, okay. I mean, how's my chaos resistance? Am I overcapped? Ooh, I'm hard overcapped in chaos resistance. So my poison resistance is actually a problematic stat on my roster. You know, this is not an optimal item, but it's already a lot better than the stuff I'm wearing right now. So we'll take that as an option for now.
That skill's not ready.
Alright. It's kind of a weak upgrade, but it's kind of an upgrade. I don't know. Not too happy with that one. Mirror of Erioctes is not really a skill where I need ranks in. And I'll basically only swap that out because my leg gear right now is yielding less elemental damage and a resistance that I want less. It's not really a good reason to swap out gear if there's only one now. Whatever. Let's not overthink that. Ooh, hi there. Party time. There's a lot of glow sticks down the hallway. That cooldown reduction from the star pact is really kicking in hard. It's only 12%, but I already got another 18 on that sky effigy, and that's 30% less. So, you know, we're down to 2 seconds cooldown on each token. That's pretty nasty. Hey, Wolfio! Day stream for you. Yeah, I sadly don't have that often the time to stream at that time of the day. Although I was considering doing that a little bit more often in the future. And try to do my YouTube recordings probably in the evening hours.
That skill's not ready.
Well, I'll see about that. Because I feel all the people in different time zones. And if I swap out my program a little bit, spread it out a little bit more, that would be beneficial for all. Damage reflection enemy, taking that one particularly seriously, because damage reflection it's always a nasty stat. Frying yourself is never fun.
You're welcome.
Thanks for the follow, Sidewinder. Appreciate it.
I can't do that.
So we're going to see if we're going to survive the next thing there. It's, you know, the further you got, the higher the pressure. I mean, I think this character is by now something around 20 hours old. I don't know, can you check that out in the character stats? I'll have to check in a sec. Alright, the next boss is very heavy fire damage. So, maybe here. Somewhere in the miscellaneous tab. Elapsed time in days, hours, and minutes. So, yeah, 24 hours. Is this character old? And I've only played him during streams, so... talk about a long-term project. Okay. Well, let's see. I mean, I could easily skip out here already. Just be happy that I got some side quests done. But I think we should be really able to tackle that easily. I'm not that optimistic when it comes down to the Chthonian part behind the Necropolis. There's another elite dungeon. I'm not sure if I really want to tackle that one. This is particularly scary, but beyond that, I think we're going to be fine. Yay, 78. But I mean, this one here is this is just a training version of the real Undead dungeon. I'm thinking way ahead of everything. Arcobian Undercity is easy. But I know that after the Arcobian Undercity... Oh, this wasn't the fire boss. I was mixing things up. Fire comes when we're at the Steps of Madness, or Steps of Torment, or however that thing's called. This is where we're headed after. Oh yeah, there's another devotion shrine. Although I think I'm pretty much done with devotion constellations right now. I think I must reset a couple and rethink a couple. I think I should be able to get one other constellation in, but only if I reset some crossroads points that I'm not needing anymore. Ow, 1.5 million HP. Surely, really quite tanky.
I can't do that yet.
But we're doing great. Goodbye. So, let's see. Mythical word of Inquisitor Avalon. Sky tier hat. Sky tier hat. Oh, look at this one. More skill cooldown reduction. Also bleeding resistance. Okay, this thing, I'll keep that. I mean, it is less bleeding resistance than the stuff I got right now, but it's finally a serious upgrade. It's it also has some health, not as much as mine right now, but this is a keeper. Raging Tempest. Isn't that one of those here? Yeah, it even buffs my little wind devils. So, Ruined Shrine. I'll need a cold stone. Yeah, whatever. I'm pretty sure I should be able to craft one of those. That's pretty exciting.
I do the best I can.
I didn't even expect to find something here today. There we go. Still hope you all enjoy weekend so far. Whatever time it will be when you're watching this video. My family is making some Christmas cookies today. That's giving me the opportunity to slink out and stream for you. Jokes aside, we're all okay with that. Okay, so now Broken Hills. Wasn't there another little mini dungeon there? I mean, my chaos resist is over cap. Let's do it. Here be demons, you know. Not here, but in the dungeon. It's also going to be a good opportunity to find out how well I'm faring against Chthonian enemies right now in ultimate difficulty. I haven't met that many yet, so we're going to enjoy that stress test here. Oh yeah, here we go. Besides that, this is a really, really nice side area. I think it's also going to be a Forsaken area, or however they're called. Salted Stash. Even more the reason to be here. The Guillotine, legendary two-handed axe. Oh yeah, level 50 item, while you're level 78. That's really, really uncool. But whatever. Most of the time, Exalted Stashes are crappy. Dangerous Domain, it's cool. Okay. Oh, by the way, I got skill points. Where did I spend them lately? I think I was, oh yeah, I was building up the extras on the Maven's Sphere. More resistances. I wonder where to go with my skill points after that, honestly. Actually a good sign. This build's pretty well rounded up. Working out decently. I think as long as I won't be making any serious mistakes with the gear, I have a very realistic chance of getting this dude to level 100. But, well, there's always room for the human mistake. We'll see. But for this dungeon, I'm well equipped. This one should not be a big problem. Just wanted to check out how my damage is working against Chthonians. So, these dudes here, these void leeches and void parasites there. Oh yeah, okay, they're melting really quick. Nice. Nice, seriously. These were usually the enemies I had the most problems with. Like chasing me forever and just not dying. They got a pretty decent movement speed. Looks really like the last couple of damage items tipped my damage output over this over the breaking point. It's good. It's really good. Let's see how silly we can make this look like by amping it up even more. Whoa! Holy crap. Did you see how I was melting here? All of a sudden, quite heavy degen.
That skill's not ready.
Good thing that I'm actually paying attention, even if it doesn't look like I do. Okay. So probably this area is still more exciting than I like. Yeah, I don't know. I think, however strong your character is, these Chthonians somehow always have something that makes them scary. Really don't know how it comes together, but I've never had a character that had literally no problem with this faction whatsoever. Some critters of this faction always make me hurt a lot. Be it either those little walking maws, or the big critters, or the ranged dudes. There's always something which really messes me up. Or these harbingers with their stupid explosions. Really hate them on all my melee characters. But overall, this anime faction is, because of that, I guess, pretty well designed. Oh, there's the big boss. So, let's see. Hello, Narancore. Happy to unmeet you. So these crystals he just put up there for a brief moment. I really want to be careful with them. Whoa! 50% of my health when he's hitting me with that thing. Seems like I'm not that resistant after all. That's why I like to have max resistances. Because that crap still hurts a ton even if you are resilient as hell. Okay, Narancore's Blade. That's definitely nothing for me, I think, but let's check it out nevertheless. No. Mythical Crown of Command. I got a good helm. Bela! Not a late night stream? No, not a late night stream, but I'm going to stream tonight as well, so don't you worry. It's just that today I got a free afternoon this Saturday, so felt like doing some streaming. Okay. Whoa. It's were a lot more than I thought. But they don't do any damage whatsoever, it seems. But harpies always have a little bit more resistance against lightning damage, it seems. Okay. So we're going down the road for the undead next. So now we're going to go for the elite dungeon. I had a little bit of a confused moment there when I thought we were already there. So 4 more levels and then the next layer of gear will be available.
That skill's not ready.
Okay. It's quite a lot of harpy. Harpies are among my least favorite enemies because they always take so long until they spawn. And when enemies appear way behind me while I was already going ahead, I always got the feeling as if they are slowing me down. And then they don't spawn all at once. Wow, you had a whole pizza. How's it going today for me? It's going really cool. In the morning hours, I did clean up the house a bit and cooked some food for today and for the rest of the week. And yeah, had a good time with the family. Now we've got full house. 2 families are coming over for a visit, and they're doing some Christmas cookies, and I'm getting to stream some. It's a very, very beneficial deal. It's definitely one of my favorite types of Saturdays. Okay. Oh, hi there, guys. I'm not gonna leave you out only because you just recently dug yourself out of the ground. Don't you worry. Everybody has a right to get fried. Okay, so let's get in there. Goofs, hey there. Happy to see ya. So, let's see. I got 1 devotion point, but if I remember correctly, yeah, I already had the behemoth done. So, There are 2 points available. Yeah, I don't have it in me right now to check it out. I'll have to check out what small constellation would be attractive and give myself some resets. Not that important. For now, I'll just pretend as if my constellation build was completed for the next couple of hours. When I find a peaceful moment, I'll see what I can crank out.
I can't do that yet.
I had a really hard time deciding what I'm going to stream today. It's really horrible when you realize that you can't stream the games all at once. So today I would have liked to stream Factorio, Serral, and Grim Dawn and Rimworld at once. There we have it. Luckily, I managed to get a decision down at some point. Oh yeah, there's CDDA also on the table. Totally forgot. And Dungeon Crawl Stone soon. I want to introduce the this game to you guys as well. More things that I could do than I got time. Okay. Ooh, there's a reflected one. It's always particularly scary. Something just blasted away a big chunk of my HP. Ah, yeah. So that dude has some kind of shockwave skill, as it seems. So I'll better not stay that close. Okay. Tainted Hard. Okay. Random component recipe drop. Fascinating. I really love the recipes you can find in this game. The variety of stuff that you can craft here is awesome. Okay. First the tea, then the descent. Okay. Whoa. It's really a lot of commotion here for the very first chamber of that area here. But luckily we smashed it. Okay. Why does this thing die so slowly? Because it's level 84, I guess. Jeez. Right. And then bosses. Whoa! Quite the army. That's more like it. Arcovian Undercity was just the warm-up phase, but I probably needed that. Would I recommend starting with the base game or getting all the DLC to start off? Oh. That's a difficult one. I mean, if money isn't any big issue, I'd definitely say go for the DLC as well, because you'll get access to really cool character classes, and you'll have more items on the drop table, basically. Because there's just more items that only get introduced after you have the DLCs. So particularly the items that are for these extra character classes. And the 3 extra character classes that you get are really cool. So you already have a lot of value in the DLC way before you set one foot into the continent. By the way, question, have you played Kenshi? I haven't played it yet, and I don't know, I never really had the time or the spirit to pick it up yet, because I haven't watched videos of it yet, but so far the visuals were something that didn't really draw me in. The user interface looked like I didn't like it, and well, I don't know, something kept me away from that game. Probably only me being out of time and something like that, but well, I always meant to try it out at some point, but I never felt willing to spend almost 30 bucks on something which I probably won't like. So that was the gist of it behind Kenshi. But well, according to what the game has in store, it should be something I'd like. So I don't know. Okay. But if I'd had to give a quick answer, I don't like how the game looks, and that's why I gave always other games the benefit over that one. And then when I started out with the YouTube channel, I was always looking for, well, games that are more in the hype, basically. Kenshi was already a pretty old title. Well, I'm pretty sure that Kenshi is a really good game, and I'm happy to see that the developers are already behind a sequel. Somewhere I had I don't know where I had that info from, but I think, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe there's no Kenshi 2 in the making. I think it was. It's been a while, but anyways, I think
Skill's not ready.
it can go only get better from that point. All right. But maybe I'll just ask the devs at some point if they'd lend me a copy to make me to give me a picture of their game. Maybe I'll like it after all. Okay. So this area here is definitely something else compared to our other adventure before, but we're going to make it even harder after that. It's not the final level. Wow, I like that part. There's always so effing many enemies in that corner. Alright. I hope that 52% fire resistance will be enough for Sartuzalon. I somehow have the urge to buff up my fire resistance somehow. What really did strike me as a total surprise and
Skill's not ready.
totally convinced me immediately was Factory Town. If I'd had to give a recommendation about a really good release lately, Factory Town is probably one of the games that I'm enjoying the most in the last couple of months. It's like a more wholesome version of Factorio. Has all the factory building vibes without without all the dirt and the biters and that latent feeling of being a bad individual. Like that. And also it has fantasy and magic, separating it totally from the very industrial Factorio in that regard. Really good. Quite the army in here. Didn't expect so many. Factory Town seems nice. Feels like the kind of game I play. It is fully released Vela. That was the version 1.0 that hit the floor lately.
That skill's not ready.
I was actually avoiding the game for the exactly same reason. I had it on my radar since a longer period of time, but I wasn't down for yet another early access version that takes forever to be finished. But Factory Town is finished now, and it turned into a great game. Exceeded my expectations by far. I really love it when there are new titles, former early access titles that really managed to mature and develop themselves into some unique game. I really love that. It doesn't happen too often.
I can't do that yet.
And I gotta say, it's also super hard because the competition out there is fierce. There are so many good game developers these days. You really have to be extremely creative nowadays to get a successful game out. You either go super innovative or super deep these days, I feel. But I'm always more on the super deep side of gaming. Some things are just too innovative for my taste. So, ethereal mutagen. That stuff is really, really rare. What's it? Must be here somewhere, whatever. Oblivion. Okay, very good. Finding those relic recipes finally. Where do all these skeletal gargantuans come from? I mean, the ones from the shrine? Okay. But these thingies as standard enemies? I want to file in a complaint about too many skeletal monstrosities down here. Love those basins with all those spawning enemies. Okay, so yes, I did farm this area. Totally. And I wanted to. I saw I farmed. And it's almost level 80 now. Really good. Leveling up these days has grown a lot harder. Although areas like these are excellent for leveling purposes, because there's not only the higher enemy density, the enemy level is also pretty high here. So overall, best corners to level ever. It's also a reason why I'm taking every corner here. Okay, so let's see if I have some fire resistance potion in my pocket for some random reason. So it should be red, don't you think? Elixir of the Ancients. It's also red, but not what I'm looking for. Death Whisper Ointment. That's Vitality. Yeah, that's also red, but the other red. Flame Drinker Ointment. Here we go. 80% of fire resistance for the moment. That's all I need. Temporary buff is enough. Because, you know, I'm pretty sure this dude will hurt enough with full resistance. There's no need to gamble here unnecessarily when I got 5 of these potions in my pocket.
That skill's not ready.
So... Are we done now with those extra spawns? This arena is a little bit small for all the extra enemies hanging around here, but okay. Now it's under control. Can I regen now? No. Yeah, so I guess that regen potion was the difference between
Can't do that yet.
me dying or skipping out, losing my nerves for a moment, and having a pretty chill time here. It's that Ether Steel Arbiter. Okay, we got it. This reminds me of Titan Quest. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Titan Quest is a very cool game too. I never finished Titan Quest either, though. That's any consolation for you. I always meant to, but never came together. I always felt also like the Titan Quest had a too extensive storyline. Like, I mean, I like long games, you know? I like games with a lot of content, but Titan Quest felt as if it would never end in a bad way. But that didn't make the game less fun. Alright, we've entered Suffering. The big change here is not only that the enemies are now level 86, so plus 7 levels on average. It's also that there are traps now here. These skeleton key areas, they always come with traps. So gonna be very, very exciting here. Probably. Probably I'm going to face roll everything here as well. There is a chance. So, upgrade that Maven's Sphere, and there's a challenge room up ahead.
Can't do that.
Once I enter that room, the doors will close, and I'll have to face a series of enemies, but... Okay. There's a pretty high damage spike there. Let's see. This room has a big potential of killing people, so I'd rather take it seriously. But also I feel as if I should be capable of getting the job done. Ah, regeneration boss. Welcome back, Ash, or yeah, well, roguelikes are awesome. There's
Skill's not ready.
such a nice feeling of reward when you know that you only have one life, when you know there is no reload option, when you have to take care about every moment. This can be frustrating in a way if you want to see it like that, but it can be also really cool because you really feel the triumph when you get it done, you know. Speaking about which, this place is quite scary. But I think this is already the last wave.
Can't do that yet.
Yeah, it was the last one. There's a couple of treasure orbs here, so let's see. Spirit Eater Bulwark, no. Acolyte's Cord, 80% to all damage. Oh man. Too bad that this is a Beastmaster thing, and I'm not a Beastmaster. Because if I would be, I'd be in love. Silver Sentinel's Mark. I bet that's something I don't need either. Okay. Nightblade, eh? So, Mythical Guillotine. Ah, I was complaining about that low-level item. Yeah. So, plus 2 to all skills in Shaman, but that doesn't change anything. Alright. So that's a good start. I've beaten the first big challenge in here. Okay, Storm Revenant hurts like hell. Ah, no, it wasn't the Storm Revenant. It was a trap firing stuff at me. Okay, but you've got to be careful about those traps here. Oh, juicy. The traps are lobbing these blue orbs at me. Luckily, they are one-time trigger only. Okay, so the first area seems to be not an issue at all. So the boss will be the next big test. I'm pretty sure I'll make it through the rest. Maybe we'll find a totem. A totem could be a pretty interesting challenge here as well, while scoring Reeves. But in general, this area is so good to find new stuff for me. Because, you know, if it's way beyond your level, you will find stuff way beyond your level. Let's see. With some luck, I could achieve level 80 down here, I guess. Probably. Depends on how many enemies are still down the road with. Right now, altogether, it seems as if I'm netting in a good amount of XP per enemy party. No spawns in all these cells? Sad. I was hoping for some extra enemies when I go in there. Oh, there's a door there. Let's get in there then. So I don't plan to leave anything alive here. Wow, a teleporting skeletal gargantuan boss. Oh, that's scary. It's like imagine a truck would appear out of thin air right next to you, try to run over you. I think that's a pretty good comparison. Need that light lessons. Oh, sharpshooter's bolt rifle. If I'd be ranged, that would be a good job. Whoa, the Storm Revenants really don't take that much damage though. I mean, it's fair and square. It's just the same. We're just using the same element there. Is there a portcullis there? Little... Ah, it's separating these areas from another. I just had a weird spawn here, that's all.
Can't do that yet.
Like that this part here is blocked, that's a random thing. Does not have to look like that. Okay. Oh, hi. More of you. Jeez. Ah, yeah, there's the extra bonus chamber. Here we're going to be locked in yet again. This place loves to lock you in with bosses.
That skill's not ready.
But altogether, this is not that scary. The other room is way scarier, I think, because it's there's way more room, way less room to maneuver. Whereas here, oh my god, it's one skeletal gargantuan. Not that much to worry about. The most troublesome thing about this dude is that you'll have to kill him twice. Because, you know, there's a reason why he's called Ilgor the Eternal. But luckily he's only making it up and lies down still after the second time. Not that eternal, after all. Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup has a boss who's truly immortal. Whenever you kill him, he'll just come back after a while. Hello there. That was close. Woohoo! I think I burned him too hard. Yeah. So that's what it's gonna look like when I die, I guess. It's just gonna be like that. Wow. That was a friendly reminder that I shouldn't that I should try not to get hit in the layout. Okay. I consider myself very lucky that I still I got to keep my character. Good old Ilgor the Eternal. The first time that he actually scared me for real. Alright, Bela. See you later then, I hope. And have a good time, whatever you're up to. Alright, I'm definitely feeling extremely scared about my idea of taking the boss of that dungeon here now.
That skill's not ready.
But, well, let's just be lame. If it goes really bad, I'll just log out. And pretend as if this had never happened. But when you're playing hardcore, you're fighting this. You're fighting a unfair battle against the game, and when it works, it's okay. Everything except hacking is allowed.
That skill's not ready.
These dudes here punch me quite often down to levels that I don't feel comfortable with. So. Poisonous. I see. Oh, so we're here in a dead end? Actually, I am. Yeah, that's fun. Okay. That was really scary to see that moment when you're down to 400 HP or something like that. Gives me the feeling that I'm really happy about my massive HP pool. But at the same time, gives me also the feeling that I just might die here soon. Okay. Yeah. This is a weird merchant. I don't know if that door will lock behind me if I step through it, so I'll just fry everything that's inside the room first. Safety first, you know. Okay. Let's get in there. Well, they tried to lock me in, but I kind of diffused the trap before it's even sprung on me.
That skill's
Good
not
job. Alright. Lots of beasties. Oh, there's a totem. So there's another opportunity for me to kill myself.
That skill's not ready.
Or survive gloriously and get another piece of epic gear. That's definitely the more likely case. But what's most likely is that I'm going to survive and move over crap.
Not ready.
But as long as I survive, I'm okay. So yeah, in general, melee hits are really a problem for me.
I can't do that.
So that's my weakness now. Blank, hi there. Hi. Is there a level cap in this game? Yes, level 100 is the end of the food chain. After that, you can only develop yourself further via equipment. But usually, when you hit that point, you already have more than enough ideas and possibilities to build a new character anyways. So, let's get there.
I can't do that yet.
It's looking like a good spot to farm it at. And even if you might have no idea, Blank, it's killing monsters. It's nothing you're not used to.
I can't do that yet.
So, go. Oh, look, there's another portcullis.
Not ready.
So let's repeat that trick yet again. It worked out excellent the last time. It might work out decently another time. Alright, but that wasn't a room with locked-in functions. Merely skeletal monstrosities. 500k HP each. We got bosses that had less HP. Oh well. Beyond being beefy, doesn't seem like I got any bigger problems with that. The totem spam reigns supreme. Oh, seriously, guys, that's really only a dead end. Damn. That sucks. I expected more from you guys. I'm just kidding. I'm actually glad that I cleared out the dead end there. So that means I'm truly done with that area. You need to use craftable keys to enter these elite areas there. And, you know, since I had to craft a key... Okay, it wasn't a key, but never mind. Since I had to use a craftable item, I'm going to reap the full rewards. As hard as possible. Or something like that. Pretty close to level 80, though. It's really cool. Yay, another portcullis. Look at my totems. They kick ass. Druid blocked doors. Come on, I'll give those poor suckers a chance. At least open that door so they can't swarm towards me and try to kill me. So, Ancient Spirit Totem. Let's see what I'm going to spawn in myself with. First, clear out the area here. I want to have some fallback space here. Oh, hi guys. These time delayed spawns. Okay. Let's spread a couple of totems around that place.
That skill's not ready.
And it's skeletal monstrosity time. Okay. Being surrounded by all 4 of my totems at once is a pretty bad start into a fight. Oh, that's an electrified boss. They usually die the slowest, but this dude actually melts quite decently. What? I'm modding Darkest Dungeon. I found a character. Okay. Only 1 skill difference? It's a little bit, isn't that, Whoa! Okay. I don't want to be in there. Being between too many of these monstrosities is something that I want to avoid under all circumstances. Death Omen. No. Faith's Guard. +2 to Wind Devil. Lightning damage. Yeah, that's a shield. Shield versus Sky Effigy. Although I gotta say, this shield is pretty kick-ass. I'm going to pick it up, and I want to give it a fair and square comparison, you know. Dawn Guard Apollos. Why am I not wearing these? Is there any good reason? Ah, ether resistance. My bad. Okay. At least stuff's working out here. Although I'm very, very scared of getting snuffed out very suddenly.
I can't do that yet.
Whoa. Yeah, being very close to these skeletal monstrosities really hurts a lot. More than I expected them to hurt. Okay. Yay! We're gonna make it to level 80 now. See? Vulture. Bloodied crystal. Always like to find recipes for components because that's a recipe for a new crafting option, basically, or several. Didn't I kill all of you? Okay, until I know something better, I'm going to invest into Iskandra's Elemental Exchange. Because Iskandras just flat out increases my elemental damage. And I don't know of anything defensive anymore in the skill trees that I could go for. Henceforth, I'm going to go for damage. Why not? Maybe I'll find something to skill defenses into later.
I can't do that yet.
But right now, I feel like one skill point into an offensive skill that I might reset later versus one skill point that's just lying around and doing nothing. You know what I'll prefer. So around there, behind that door, there's a big bad boss. We're going to clear out that dungeon first to see whether or not I'm going to lose this character or stand triumphant. But first, let's have a cliffhanger, because I assume strongly that I'm going to make it.
That skill's not ready.
Oh, hi guys, you look like you've been forgotten.
That skill's not ready. That skill's not ready.
Ooh. With spawns right in the hallway to try and block me. Nice try, guys, but didn't work out.
That skill's not ready.
I wonder if these skeletal beasties got some sort of enrage, because I always got the impression that they'll grow especially deadly the lower they go. But I think I'll have to look that up somewhere if I really want to know. Okay, so now death or glory, my friends. If I remember correctly, that dude in there uses lightning damage as well, so it's going to be a long fight, and my lightning resistance ain't that glorious, so we're going to have to gulp in some doping. Here, Storm Shroud ointment. I got 10 bottles of that stuff. Alrighty guys, no more turning back. I don't know, I hope that dude was lightning actually. 2.5 million HP. But it looks like we're pretty golden. Okay. That blow did hurt a lot. So due to the poisonous property here of the enemies, there's one problem. I have to pot. I can't avoid using potions. Simple reason behind that is whenever I get a hit, I'll get poisoned, and that poison, let's use the Invoker for a minute, and that poison will block my regeneration. But beyond that, looks like we're winning it. It looks like it was cold damage, not lightning damage. Use potion right away. So this is bad. I should have skipped out on that. I knew that this could happen. Goodbye, cruel world. So it was ice. It was ice damage. You see, I saw that tiny cooldown here, and I felt like I could do that. Guess that was too greedy after all. Whatever. I don't care. Well, I do care, but it's okay for me. It's only a good reason to do something new. And that's what I'm going to do. Rest in peace, buddy. It's been my pleasure. So we're going to start anew, but not really today. Like, I'm just going to prepare that because I'm not ready and willing to go a second time after that loss.
Still drawing breath.
Well. The really sad part about that is that I only was lacking one cold resistance potion, and that I only needed to lock myself out. I'll keep that in mind for next time. I mean, to be fair, I never made it that far. My first hardcore character barely made it past the early game, or made it into the mid game, and after that, it didn't work out. Okay. So we're going to. Oh, these guys, they don't even give me any XP if they don't die by my last hit. Woo. Well. So, what are we going to play next, my friends? I feel like swapping the game for a moment. Not that much out of frustration, but pretty much more because I have to come up with an idea what we're going to play next, and I don't want to think about that right now. So, everybody hanging out here, give me a cue. Until then, I'm just going to grind out a couple of monsters and get the ball rolling. Ash says RimWorld? Well, that sounds like a cool idea too. Let's wait for a moment if there are other people raising their voices. CDDA is also in the ring. RimWorld, second time, yeah. Let's go for RimWorld. Let's finish that. There we go. That's perfect. So I'm going to be back in about, let's say, 5 to 10 minutes, and then we're going to slap up the RimWorld. So I'd be happy for everybody coming back until then. Everybody who's leaving now, it's been my pleasure. See you all in a couple of minutes.